Hey guys, it's Melanie. Welcome back. I hope your day is off to a fantastic start. I am going to have two candle reviews that are going live on my channel today. They are both from the latest Kringle and Country Candle Spring Summer 2024 release. I took your guys' feedback from my one of my recent weekly home fragrance roundup videos. I had asked if you would prefer for me to review the candles sooner, and we would just maybe focus a little bit more on the fragrances and the initial strength and throw versus burning them a little longer and maybe talking about a little bit more in depth about the overall performance. So the vast majority of you preferred for me to keep it the way that I have been doing it, which is burning them a little bit longer before reviewing, just so that, you know, if anything happens, I can share that. I will tell you, however, if you are not watching my monthly home fragrance empties, any candle that I do finish over the course of the month goes into an empties bucket, and that way if anything goes wrong or if it just continues to be an amazing performance, then I can update you guys in that video at the end of the month. Now, I know a lot of people are not wanting to wait that long to necessarily order their candles, but I am gonna go ahead and keep doing the reviews the way that I have been. So it means it's gonna take me a little bit longer than maybe some other people to upload the reviews. I know that there's a lot of people out there who just kind of care about the initial first sniff impressions and, you know, the first couple burns. And I do think there are a lot of people out there who do create that content. So you'll be able to find that information, obviously a little bit earlier on. But for me, the overall burn performance is really important. And the reason that is because I especially don't like sooty candles. I mean, if there is one issue that I just absolutely hate when it comes to candles, it is candles that create a lot of soot, candles that just really don't burn properly or are really smoky. And I just had a really bad experience at our last house where before we moved, I had to repaint the whole house because of the amount of soot that had accumulated over the years of us living there and me utilizing home fragrance, mostly in the form of candles back then. And I just didn't care about the burn quality. If a Bath and Body Works candle was super sooty, or if a Yankee candle was super sooty, which a lot were back then, I was just like, whatever, no big deal. It was a big deal over time, and if you're someone that really hasn't thought about this, I would encourage you to think about it, because it's very expensive to repaint a house. Even if you're doing it yourself, it's even worse if you're hiring someone else. So when we moved into this house, we did need to have it repainted. I couldn't repaint the walls in here because the ceilings are significantly higher. So it just cost me a lot of money to redo the paint in here. And I don't want to do that again anytime soon. Like, I have zero interest in that. And so for me, the burn quality really is super important. You guys know that I am very quick to crock or lamp a candle that doesn't behave. So yeah, anyway, moral of the story is we're gonna keep it like this, and I'm just gonna burn these candles a little bit further down, and hopefully those of you that value the overall burn quality will, you know, find that useful. So anyway, these new candles are not on sale yet, obviously. They are currently full price. And usually what has happened in the past is that Kringle Candle has usually not put new releases on sale for at least a month after the initial release. After that, sometimes they will start becoming part of the sales. But there have also been times where they've waited, you know, a couple of months to put something on sale. And in the case of the reserve candles, those really don't ever go on sale unless it's like an end of year clearance thing and they're just trying to like unload some of these scents that obviously weren't selling. So if you are wanting to save at least 15% off of any of the new scents, definitely use my code Melanie15 at checkout. That'll save you at least 15%. Just so you guys are aware, that is an affiliate discount code. And also, in full disclosure, this particular candle was sent to me as PR, so I did not pay for it. I will tell you though that I did order more of these new spring summer scents myself with my own money. So there's quite a few that I have fallen in love with over the last several weeks. So you'll be seeing a lot of these Kringle candles throughout the spring and summer. I didn't go super ham on the backups. As you guys know, I'm definitely in a mode right now of using a lot of my backup stash up prior to introducing new things. But I did go ahead and just grab a couple of things because I knew I would go through them fairly quickly. So anyway, you guys, let's get into the Country Candle Strawberry Lemonade. Country Candle definitely had some really yummy and unique releases for this spring and summer. In fact, I think overall it was kind of a nice spread of several different types of fragrances that were released. And I really appreciate that because I feel like there's kind of something for everybody. So if you are a fruity lover, there's gonna be a few options for you. And especially if you like strawberry, you gotta check this one out. It has quite a bit of focus on the lemon. So also make sure that you're a big fan of citrus when it comes to this one. But let's go ahead and read through the scent description here, and then we'll read through the fragrance notes, which are really kind of interesting because this is a case where I actually wonder if these are like the right notes for this. But anyway, let's get into it, you guys. Strawberry lemonade. Savor the delightful harmony of zesty orange peel, crisp apple, and sun-kissed lemon, while the sweetness of almond and caramel mingles with the refreshing touch of verbena and the soothing embrace of vanilla and woody violet, creating a joyful, thirst-quenching fragrance that captures the essence of a classic summer sip. All right, the fragrance notes are, well, the top notes. Let's break them down by top, mid, and base. Orange peel, apple, and lemon are your top notes. Almond, caramel, and verbena are the mid notes. Vanilla, raspberry, and woody violet is the base. My question is, where is the strawberry in the strawberry lemonade? Isn't that interesting? There is no mention of strawberry. And I'm telling you right now, when you stick your nose in this, like my impression from the cold sniff has not changed at all. This is a 100% strawberry lemonade. There is more of an emphasis here on the lemonade. So there's a lot of sweet, a very sweet, juicy lemonade note in here, followed by the strawberry. I don't know where on earth almond or caramel would come into play, woody violet. I mean, I see the lemon is listed. Orange peel, no, it's very distinct lemon. Apple, not even apple. Vanilla, no. Raspberry, I don't smell raspberry. It smells like a very distinct strawberry. I feel like Kringle does a pretty good job of, distinguishing between raspberry and strawberry. I have the 3-wick raspberry jam candle, and that's a very distinct raspberry scent. It's very different from the strawberry that's in this strawberry lemonade. So I'm just very perplexed by these fragrance notes. And if you are looking at these and you are thinking, I don't want a strawberry lemonade candle that has caramel in it or almond, I'm not looking for a woody violet here, don't worry. That's actually not what this smells like. I just wonder why they didn't just go with like a strawberry fragrance oil here. It seems like they took maybe a roundabout way to maybe create strawberry with all of this other stuff. But I don't even know how you would incorporate almond and caramel and somehow come out with strawberry at the end. Anyway, I'm just really perplexed by the fragrance notes. And if you are intimidated by them, please know, just ignore them. Don't ignore them. I mean, it's good to look at stuff like that, but this is why I think it's so interesting to be able to review these candles prior to their release. Because when I did my first sniff impressions, I didn't have the fragrance notes. They hadn't given those to us at that point. And so I was literally just smelling the candles and letting you know what the predominant notes were on cold sniff, right? And on cold sniff, I smelled a very distinct strawberry lemonade, and that has not changed at all to post burn. I think that this is a very authentic, very refreshing, very sweet, lemony strawberry lemonade. It's delicious, you guys. I love this scent. And it's not one of the ones that I purchased a backup of yet, but I probably will this summer because I am so impressed with the burn here. Oh, you guys. So Kringle did switch the wicks in the country candles. As you are all probably aware, if you've been with Kringle for a while, the country candles used to be paraffin. I don't like paraffin personally, at least that pure paraffin that they were using. I just find it to be a really messy burn. So when they decided to switch over to soy, I was super pumped about that. I was kind of hoping that they would maybe just, I don't know. I would be okay with doing away with country candle. I know that's a very controversial thing to say because country candle really is the homage to where Kringle started, which is, you know, Mick Kittredge, obviously senior, started Yankee Candle. And so these jars, you know, the labels, all this stuff really is an homage to the Yankee Candle days. And so I get that nostalgia there. I just personally don't love this apothecary or like homey style of jar anymore. I do think that, I don't know, I just prefer maybe a larger opening at the top of the candle. I think having it kind of come up like that sort of blocks some of the scent from escaping. It's not terrible, but I don't know. Everybody has their own like decor tastes, right? For me, this isn't, I just don't really love this with my decor, but that's fine. So the country candles, when they were first switched over, were definitely a little bit more messy in their burn. There was an opportunity for sooting still, and it had to do with the wicks interacting, I believe it was with the dye that is used to color the wax here, because obviously the country candles come in different colors. The Kringle soy, just, you know, the regular jars, those are always the same, like creamy ivory color. So, but when you introduce color into the formulation, it can create some problems. So what they did at Kringle is they messed around with the wicks and they found a wick that just interacts better with the dye, I believe. And now we have a much cleaner burning candle, you guys. This is such an improvement in the overall burn, and it's across the board. All of the country candles that I have burned have been so clean, so much cleaner than before. Now, I do still limit the burn to around 4 hours with country candle. Sometimes, you know, just a touch more, but right around 3.5, 4 hours is usually where I call it. That's my rule with most candles. The only candles that I typically go beyond that with is the regular Kringle soy formulation that comes in the creamy white wax. Those just, I can burn those for hours and hours and it's fine. So I will tell you right now, the overall burn quality, I give 2 thumbs up to this new formulation. I wouldn't recommend burning it a ton longer, but there's a big difference with the wicks. Strength and throw. I don't feel like the strength and throw changed dramatically with the wick changeover. This is still right around like a solid medium strength and throw. For me, the country candles are not house fillers, I'll tell you that. They do absolutely fill a room. They do spill out of a room, and you want to make sure that whatever else you're burning, maybe in the next space over, coordinates nicely. But these are not house fillers. So strength and throw on the strawberry lemonade, I'm going to put at a solid, I would say the strength, let's put it at right between a 6.5 and a 7. The throw, I would put it at more of like a 6. Again, it fills a room. It beautifully fills a room. It starts to travel outside, but it doesn't really travel super far. So that being said, is there a difference between having it in a hurricane like I have here or just having it, you know, sitting out on a counter without a candle sleeve, without a hurricane, anything like that? I don't think there's a drastic difference for me. So yeah, you could go either way, but I find these to have a decent strength and throw. So if that's what you're looking for and a cleaner burn, you're gonna get it here. So 2 thumbs up for the fragrance. I wish I had more thumbs to give the burn quality more thumbs up, because that is the big improvement here. And I'll be harping on that in all of these country candle videos coming up here, because it made a really big difference. So anyway, 2 thumbs up for pretty much everything regarding this particular scent. I love it. I will be purchasing more myself. I appreciate Kringle sending this out as PR. I'll give you one quick shot from the side here. By the way, I know I'm gonna get questions about it, so let me just put it in here. This is the Sherborne Hurricane from Pottery Barn. It was being clearanced out, of course. I always fall in love with things that are clearance. So you might still be able to find this at your local Pottery Barn. So definitely take a trip in. The pedestal that is within the Sherborne Hurricane, that did not come with it. That is a Homeworks pedestal that I purchased several years ago. It's a great fit for in here. I will tell you, if you are looking to put all of your Homeworks Hurricanes into the Sherborne, it's not going to work with a lot of them. Most of my like spring floral pedestals did not fit within here. This one and one other smaller one that has like seashells on it, that fit in here, but the other ones did not. Also, unfortunately, none of my, well, I haven't tried all of them. But a lot of my like fall and holiday candle pedestals don't fit in here either. So just keep that in mind if you are a pedestal person. I believe the Daphne Hurricane, the large one should probably be able to house all of your pedestals the way that the Chester Hurricane did before that became discontinued. So that's the information on this setup here. If you are interested in it, I don't know where you're gonna find this stuff. Again, you may be able to find the Hurricane in store. It's not available for ship to home anymore, so you gotta do some hunting around. Also, you guys, check out Home Goods, Marshalls, TJ Maxx. They have a lot of this kind of stuff there all the time. So just do some hunting around. You'll probably be able to find something similar, is the moral of the story. But anyway, you guys, I'm gonna give you this side view over here, just so you can see how clean that burn is. There's no discoloration. Isn't it beautiful? Oh, it just makes me happy. Oh, and I just realized this is almost a 20-minute video. Anyway, they won't all be this long, I promise. But this was just a little bit of an intro with the new changeover with the country candle wicks. So I'll try to make the following reviews a little bit more brief, but just in case someone doesn't see those videos, I'll put a brief mention of it. So, all right, you guys, thanks for being here. I appreciate you so much. Stay tuned for the next review coming up. Obviously, make sure that you're subscribed. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, share it with your friends who are also curious about these new spring Kringle candles, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Toodaloo.